Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Kendra Plays The Sims, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you MC commands. So I feel like this is like the ultimate mod that you need in your game. So if you need something for money, clothing, all kinds of cheats, this is definitely the mod to have. So if you're interested in watching me test this out and how to download it in your game, go ahead and stay tuned. But first things first, go ahead and like this video and subscribe, though you always see my future content. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, and I'm here with the sim and the random raccoon sim outside of my door. I cannot stand it. But once you've downloaded the actual mod itself, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. But once you click on your sim, it'll have this little icon called MC Command Center. So once you click on that, it's going to show you all of these different options available for your sim. So you have modify household, and you've got all these different categories, and they all have their own little categories inside of them. And I'll show you more in depth what that looks like. So we've got MC Create a Sim, MC Cheats, Cleaner, Dresser, Pregnancy, Tuner, Flag Active Sims, Relationships. So there's so much to do from this one mod that you really don't need a whole bunch of cheats in your game. That's why I feel like it's like the ultimate mod that you can have. I feel like if you're going to download a mod, this is definitely one of the ones that I would download, especially if you're just getting started. So if we scroll up here to the top, we're going to look at modify household and create a sim, and I'm not going to click on it because it actually opens create a sim. So that's the really good thing about this mod. Now you don't have to walk up to a mirror. You don't have to click on your sim a million times. You don't have to do anything. You just click them once, MC Command Center, modify, and that's going to open the blue screen and it's going to take you straight into create a sim. So I feel like that's pretty nifty. You don't have to do a lot of clicking around. You can just find exactly what you need. But I feel like once you get more comfortable with this mod, all of these little interactions and pop-ups will become like a little bit easier to understand. So that's what modify household and create a sim does. In terms of sim commands, it says access various commands for the selected sim, like changing their age, killing, or renaming them. So you can kill your sim off with this. So let's click on that. So with that, like I said, it's got all kinds of different options for each of these categories. That's why I feel like it's one of the best mods out there. So you can modify and create a sim. You can modify your career outfit. And that one's a big one because we don't typically get to do that with our sims. They just switch out and go on about their way. But actually, you'll be able to edit that if you click on this. And it's going to open create a sim, and it's going to have the career outfit available for you. And then you can modify it. And then it says this option will not show for sims with no specific career outfit. So it just depends on what career that you have that you'll be able to modify it. Also, you can set the age. So if you click on this, it goes down a rabbit hole. It really does. I can set my sim as an infant, a toddler, a child, a teen, adult, elder, and set days and age span too. So we can go down here and modify like how far along we want our sim to be, or, you know, we can change up the stage that we want them in. So like, I know for me, I don't like them being a infant too long. So I definitely upgrade to a toddler like once they're born. But with this mod, you'll be able to just click on it and then age them up. You don't have to wait or buy a birthday cake or do any of that stuff. You can just click on the set age and you're good to go. Also in here, you have, if I click on this again, maintain sim. So you can kill or delete the selected sim, change their gender preferences, rename them, move them to other household, all that kind of stuff. So when we click on this, you see all those interactions: rename, delete, kill. We can move the sim. We can move them into another household. We can set the gender preference. Swap gender. I haven't tried that one. It says change the selected sim's gender, but not create a sim gender settings or outfits. So basically just swap you to the one or the other. And then this one at the bottom says swap gender complete. It says change the selected sim's gender, reversing create a sim gender settings, and regenerate outfits. So if you want to change up the outfits and all that kind of stuff, that's where you would click on the swap gender complete. So you can really just toggle and kind of play around. That's what I've been doing. I'm not going to kill my sim, but yeah, that's what you can do with maintain sim. Then we have teleport commands as well. So we can teleport a sim to this sim. So we can find somebody and have them come straight to our lot. Or we can teleport multiple sims. So we can do a group of people, bring them to us. So if we click on them, Teleport lot sims to this sim, teleport world sims, teleport by name. So if we click by lot, we can click on several people here and it'll teleport them to you. So I think that's really cool. Then we have occult commands. I haven't really played with these too much because I really haven't tested anything. I don't know why I don't like have a vampire sim yet or an alien sim. But we can alienize our sim, turn into a vampire, into a mermaid, into a servo. So we can change up the occult. You don't necessarily have to do anything, but I do believe, I don't know if you have to have the expansion packs to match or not. But you can test it out and see if you have to. Then we have logging commands. So log sim details. I haven't done this yet, so I'm not 100% sure what that looks like. If you do, let me know down in the comments because I'm always wondering a lot. There's so many little clicks you can go down, little rabbit holes for each of these things. I don't know them 100%, but I also know that there's documentation online, which I'm going to show you. So if you're interested in knowing a little bit more, you can go on the documentation and kind of read through it and see what you need. So now we're back out into the main page, and the next one that we have, and I'm not going to go through each one of these. I'm sorry, y'all, because this will be a very long video. I'm just going to go through the ones that I have actually used so far. So we've already kind of talked about create a sim, but now we can do some other stuff too. Copy and paste. I'm not sure exactly what that looks like. If somebody knows, let me know down in the comments because I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure if it means you can copy a sim and paste a sim, or let's click on it. So it looks like we can copy genetics. Oh, I see. So we can copy everything and paste it. So I don't know if it's going to give you another sim. I don't know. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. Copy physique and paste. Only my sims. Oh. So it looks like you can paste this to like another game that you've been playing. Interesting. I'm not 100% sure what that looks like, but this is an old one. Huh. I'm really trying to test this out right now. Oh. It like merges them together. So this took one of my old sims and this sim and mashed them together. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I have not tested it out, but that is so cool that you can do that. Nice. So back to MC Create a Sim, and now you can also manage your traits too. So if you click on this, we can add traits, but you have to know the name of it. So you can add it, or I think you can remove them. So we can remove traits too, which is pretty good because sometimes some traits, like they start off good and then you're like, I don't like it. I want to remove it. I want to use a new one. And you don't have to go through Create a Sim in order to do that. Also, you can do a random body part value. So I'm not sure if this makes your body bigger or smaller, which I'm sure that's what it does. But for your butt, you can do certain things. It just went away. But it's so much going on in here. I'll get confused. Body part value, but okay, here we go. So right now it's at a 92 and the maximum value is 100. So his butt is almost as big as it can get. And then the minimum is -100. So you get to really set the value of how big or small your butt is, or any other body part. As you can see, you got belly, chest depth, chest expand, chest size, feet, hips, lower arms. I can't go through all of these, but you can really kind of get the gist of how you can do that based off the one I just did. You can also select your favorite drink, your favorite umbrella. You can set your physique. So set sim fat, set sim fit. So you can really customize how big or small you want your sim here too. There's a lot going on in this little pop-up going on. You can set your sim's voice, their walk style, and sunbathing options here too. I wonder what that looks like. Oh, we can make them sunburnt or tan or lock tan or burn. So your sim can be permanently burned if you want them to. That's crazy. Okay, and I think that's all of the things for Create a Sim. Like I said, you really just have to play around with it in order to see what you want. Okay, and we're back onto the main menu again, and we're looking at MC cheats next. So this one, this is my favorite one. So you can increase your funds, cheat sim info, occult cheats. So increase funds. Say for example, you want to increase funds by like 8,000 simoleons. It's going to automatically add it down in the bottom. You couldn't probably see it, but it added 8,000 simoleons to my household. We also have cheat sim info. So career cheats. Right now, mine's a secret agent. So we can promote, demote, change vacation days, or have him quit his job. I haven't really looked at, let's see. I haven't looked at the small business. But it looks like you can promote there and change vacation days, and you can also quit from there too. So we can change statistic, expansion cheats. That's one of the really good ones. So it depends on which expansion pack that you have. I have a lot of them, but it looks like you can cheat by get famous. We can increase the celebrity level. Growing together, we can unlock all the milestones. What else? We have life and death. Ooh, we can rebirth. We can rebirth one of our Sims. That's nice. I like that option because I think in life and death, you have to play through so much of, what is it called? I'm losing my train of thought, but you have to do certain things. And by the time that your Sim passes away, they'll be able to rebirth. And if they don't do all of the things, they won't be able to. So now you have the option to rebirth. If you have love struck, you can add relationship satisfaction to existing romance. So let's see what that looks like. I don't know why they did that. Okay, so I guess we have to click on another sim for that one. For Snowy Escape, we can add a lifestyle. And university cheats, we can accept all degrees, award all degrees. Oh my gosh. Enroll them straight into university so you don't have to put all the stuff in the mail and then send it off. You can just enroll your sim, which I like because I cannot stand like having to have certain skills up and then also having to wait on the freaking paperwork to come back to say you got denied. So I'd rather just award them or enroll them into the university doing this. And we can also award them a specific degree. And if you don't know, if you have a degree in the Sims, it actually allows you to have higher pay once you get into like the workforce. So that's all the cheats for like expansion packs. That's just that little area right there. We can do mood buff control. So we can cheat emotion intensity, remove all buffs, or remove a specific one. I haven't really used this one before, so I don't know exactly what that looks like. Let's see what else is under cheats. We can increase points, make happy, complete an aspiration goal, reset your aspiration, or reset your sim. So there's all kinds of stuff to do under this MC cheats. But let's look at the next little MC command that we have next. So I'm not going to dive too much into the MC dresser. So it looks like you can include or exclude specific clothing, clean existing outfits, change to a specific outfit. It's all clothing stuff. So let's take a look. You can copy and paste. So like I did, you can copy another sim and paste them on your sim. You can change your outfit, include items, randomize, custom skin tones. Oh, you can add a skin tone. I did not know that. That is really nice. I like that. So you can customize your skin tone from here. Custom definitions. I'm not sure exactly what that looks like. Outfit commands. We can clean them, save them, and add outfit to category. So you know how with the base game update, I think you have like multiple options for each category of clothing now. It looks like you can add an outfit to a category if you would like. So the next one that I wanted to get into was MC pregnancy. So if I had a female sim, it would look a little bit different. But if I click on it, because my sim is labeled as a male, you can start an alien pregnancy. So if you want a male to be pregnant and you want him to have an alien baby, here you go. You can do that. But I know if you have a female sim, you can do a lot more with the pregnancy option. So you can, I think, control like which stage they're in. all kinds of cool stuff. So I haven't really been able to test it with this sim, but I have with other sims, and I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what kind of options that you have. But test them out in game and let me know down in the comments what the pregnancy looks like for you. I would really like to know what that looks like. So for me, I can start an alien pregnancy. I'm not gonna do that right now because I don't want to have to deal with alien baby. No, thank you. But that's what we have for a male sim if you click on MC pregnancy. So the last one that I want to go over is relationships. I'm not going to do any of these other ones because I haven't played enough with them to really know exactly what that looks like. And I'm still a little confused about how they operate in games. So I'm not going to put too much information into them, but I'm going to dive into the documentation in just a minute so you can get an idea of how to use those. And I think certain things you don't have to put all of these things in your game. So I think you can specify which ones that you want to download. You definitely don't have to do the ones that you're not going to use. But let's take a look at relationships. So with relationships, you can add a relationship. Let's click on that. So say, for example, he wants a relationship with Alice. And we can make her his daughter, sister, mother, or add family relationship bit. So you can really customize, like if you want your sim to be related to somebody else and they don't have siblings, this is a way to be able to do that, which I think is pretty cool. What else can you do? You can delete a relationship. So you can click on somebody, say, for example, if you have a really negative interaction with someone, you're like, I don't want them to be friends with me at all, and I don't have any relationship, we can delete them. So let's see. I'm going to go for the lowest one we have. I'm going to click on him and click OK. So now he's gone. We don't even have a relationship. It's like he just went away. So that's one thing you can do with it. You can clear all relationships, so you can set them all the way back down. You can set an active relationship for lot. So female, male, both male and female. I don't know exactly what that means. Let's see. Oh, okay. So if we click on, what was I under? Okay, female, romantic, lovers. I think he just loved himself. I don't know what that means. But I think he definitely just, it says failed to create relationship satisfaction between Dante and Dante. So I definitely think that you have to click on another sim in order to do the relationship bits. But you can clear our relationships. Everyone forget active all. But we can definitely add more relationships. So I think you also have to click on other sims in order for certain things to work too. So you can play around with relationships too as well. And I've definitely increased the romance level with certain sims. So it just depends on what you want to see. But that's a very, very small overview of MC commands. This is really interesting. This center just allows for us to be able to do everything under the sun, which I really, really love. But let's talk more about the documentation and how to download it. So let's go over to the website and then I'll show you how to kind of navigate things and how to install them into your game. Okay, so we are here on the website and we're on the main page. And it says documentation overview. So my biggest thing is always make sure you read through all the things. It doesn't matter which mod you're using, especially if it's a big one that might break with every patch or every update with the game. Make sure that you read all of the documentation because you don't want to download any bugs. You don't want to download any viruses. Always make sure you're reading through all of your documentation. So basically here at the top, you see the download button, documentation. You have something for each one of them. And then we have other downloads too. So remember when I was talking about each of those sections? So it was like MC pregnancy, MC cheats. Well, on the website, this lists them as modules. So for MC career, it says handles career-based functionality. So you can really get a good description because I didn't do the best job with some of these. You can allow yourself to just read through them, all of the good stuff. And if you actually click on the little module name, it brings you to a page that gives you a little bit more information about the specific thing. So I might not have been that great explaining some of them, or I didn't explain a couple of them or a few of them because I didn't know. So reading the documentation is definitely important. But that's just basically kind of like an overview. I always recommend just like reading through everything before you just jump and download. And then you have weekly scheduled alarms for different modules. I'm not sure exactly what this means, but I think maybe it's like if it's an update or something like that, like these are the days associated with them. In terms of downloading, if we click on this little link up here at the top, you're going to have another, little thing that you can read, and always read everything. Read everything. But you can download from the Patreon page. So you can click on that and it's going to bring you to the website on Patreon. So this is where you're going to download the mod. So you can do basic or pay or whatever. I didn't. But you can also just start scrolling. And the latest option is from February 25th. So just all the ones that are locked, I don't really think those have anything to do with us. I think those are more so for people who have paid. But if you want something public, this is the one that you're going to look at. And make sure you view the post. Read through everything. I can't express that loud enough. It's just because you don't ever want anything to like mess with your game. And look, this one says this has been tested to be working, but does not require all expansion packs and game packs up to businesses and hobbies. So now you know that, okay, it's compatible with the businesses and hobbies with that update, because we get a new update every expansion pack. So it's good to just like read through all of them. It says earlier Sims 4 versions may not be compatible. So you need to know that. So like if you haven't updated your game, like this version of the mod will not be compatible. So it might not work. So you just have to read through all of this stuff and just make sure your game is up to date. Also, make sure you're getting the latest version of the mod. So we'll scroll back down again and I'll show you how to download it. So right now we have MC Center All Modules. If you click on that, my stuff goes straight into my downloads. So I'm going to take you into my downloads folder. I'm going to show you how you can kind of move your files around and put the specific modules that you want into your game. Okay, so now we're in my mods folder. And as you can see, I basically have all of them in mine. But once you download it, you're going to get a zip file. So I would definitely double click on that and see what's inside of them. And like I mentioned before, you don't have to use each one of these specific modules. You can only use, like, if you want to, like, say for example, like I don't really want anything like the occult or tuner or any of those things. You don't have to use them, but you can just take them all and then just move them into your mods folder if you want to. Or you can unzip the whole file, or you can pick the certain ones that you want. You can take them and just highlight whatever ones you want and move them into your mods folder. You definitely don't have to use all of them. So to unzip them, you're just going to right click and then you'll just extract all, and then you'll tell it where to go. So you'll take off this back piece right here and then just have it go to your mods folder. So that's basically all that you do in order to like download it, extract it, all of the things. But I really appreciate that you don't have to use all of them. And I know I'm going to take that tuner out. There's like a few of them. I was like, I don't know what that means. And I don't know if it's really like relevant for me. I'm really only going to use it for like cheats, clothing, pregnancy, the celebrity stuff. Like there's certain things I'm going to use, but I'm definitely not going to use all of these. So you can really just like pick and choose which ones you want after you download. So that's the really good thing about this mod. If you made it to the end of this video, I'll just like to say thank you so much for sticking around. And I really hope that you enjoyed me downloading this mod and testing it out in game. So if you did, go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe, and I will see you in some of my future content. Bye.